Hey everyone and welcome. I am your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 910th stream, shall we? I think that sounds like a good thing to do. I hope you're all doing well. It has been another month. Looking at the stats, apparently it was the 28th of last month that I last streamed, so it has been a full month. My apologies. I don't intend for this to be necessarily the plan. Don't anticipate that the next stream will be the 28th of October. Hopefully it will be before then. But, that's the way things are going at the moment. In terms of news and in terms of what we're going to do this stream, I'm going to sort of let this stream organically start. I'm going to just play some Zelda right now because I know that people are going to come on in, and if I start the stream with all of my updates and my show and tell, inevitably I'm going to regret that. Later on I'm going to think, oh shoot, well, I want to show you this, but I already showed it, and that whole thing that happens when you're streaming. And because I said I was going to stream today at some point, but just here and there in comments, and I never really officially announced it. I never officially announced a time that I would start. I anticipate this is going to be sort of one of those, we'll just let things flow organically type streams. So, with that in mind, I do have my controller in hand. I am actually going to change from just chatting over to the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which I was really grateful came in yesterday as opposed to Monday, which I had gotten the notification from Best Buy would be the case. Much happier with the way things transpired. But I haven't played much. I played a little bit last night, but I had some things to do yesterday. And in fact, I got to see a family member get her nursing pin, which was really cool. So that was super neat. And by the time we got home, I didn't have much time to play Zelda. But I'm going to play a little bit. You'll see where I'm at. It's basically, look, if you're wanting no spoilers, you probably are already lost. But in terms of what I've played, if you are just starting now, you really haven't missed much. This is early game. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and snap our fingers, I guess, and get to that special, appropriate gameplay screen. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and Wacha. There we go. That works for me. Although, actually, you know what? Let's go to this one instead. Yeah, let's see. Am I actually centered in the screen? Mostly. Yeah. I guess I can move over a little bit this way. That's better. Okay. So I've basically started out, and I'm just talking to people here, and I literally just put my system to sleep here. So, here we go. Princess Zelda, it's so good to see you safe. I'm sure everyone in the castle will be relieved too. Oh, please mind your footing near the rift. It just appeared, but it isn't growing at least. You know how it is with rifts. When they show up, people get stolen away. Everyone in town is accounted for, but please do be mindful. Princess Zelda, can you believe this? Our sweet, sweet home is... Oh, well, look. We can't get inside. What are we going to do? Oh, I just realized. Yeah, that is your home. Sorry. We get to stay in a room in the castle since our house is unusable at the moment. Wait, did I approve this? I'm the princess, right? I'm so excited to see which room we get. I bet it will be luxurious. Whoa! Animate Barrel! Welcome on in, my friend. What a surprise. And thank you for that 48 months. My goodness. Hello. Yeah, I mean, can you... look, so I feel like this is directed at me. Like, hey, can you at least try not to sound so excited? I mean, look at our place. Sorry. Animate Barrel subbed. What can I say? Oh, get out of here. I know you're excited about it, too. Okay, you got me. I am. That was perfect. Perfect timing. I love it. Guess what? I got a new job. You start this week. Animate Barrel, congratulations. Oh, I know you'd wanted that for a while. That's awesome. That's terrific news. So, feel free to share whatever you feel like you want to share. Ever since you were kidnapped a week ago, I've been incapable of getting even a wink of sleep. But now that you're back, I bet I'll be sleeping like a baby tonight. Welcome back, princess. Oh my gosh, here's the little wind. What do you call it? Weather vane. I'm so happy you're back. We were starting to think we'd never see you again. We search for you every day, Princess Zelda. Oh my gosh. Let's go in here. This looks cool. Oh, we've got a wormhole. Look at that. Chrono in. Oh my gosh. Chrono lock. Welcome on in. What's this? Nothing to fear if you train regularly. I tell myself that so I stay motivated. Okay. You just keep telling yourself that, dude. Acha. I love the little... Look at that. Did you see his face? I love it. And look at that. The cool map. This game is gorgeous. I love it. I haven't played it a whole lot, but I love it so far. It's the bottom of the well. Oh, okay. Ugh. Princess Zelda. Look at his surprise face. Wait, I think I can zoom in with... There we go. Look at that. So cute. Can I zoom in anymore? Hold on. Why is it not... Oh, maybe I can only zoom in a certain amount. That might be it. Or maybe... Wait. Oh, there we go. I see. There we go. Whoa! Hello. It's a little closer than I was actually needing, so I think we were fine. But anyway, there we go. So Animate Bro says, I have tickets to a haunted house thing, so I can't stay long, but I had to share the good news. Ah, very good. Well, I'm happy to hear that you got the new job, and congratulations. Thank you for the resub. I hope you have fun at the haunted house. I hope it's not too spooky. Also, it's not even October. What the heck? Come on. Come on, Animate Barrel. Chrono shouts into the chat. Whoa, so many echoes. That's appropriate. I like it. Well, this game is pretty fun, but you better use your head, not your brawn. Ah, see, that's... Yep. I hear you're going to a spooky house. Better bring Scooby too. Well, how long do you have, Animate Barrel? Are you going, like, right now? Reason being is I do have a few things to share and to show, and if you have to go, I'll give you a sneak peek. But Animate Barrel says I wanted to get in early before the weirdos. Gotcha. Ticks are at 8:40. Okay, well, I mean, what time do you have to go? Are we talking, like, are you going to duck out in a half hour? Or are you going to duck out in, like, 10 minutes? Or wait, your time zone. Or is it in 1 minute? It's something. I love this face, by the way. A few minutes now. Okay. All right, well, okay, then I'm going to show you a couple of things real quickly. Let's go back to this. Chrono. All right, so first, I will actually switch this just to say just chatting since we're not playing Echoes of Wisdom at the moment. Or we're taking a little break. Boom, just chatting. Okay. So the biggest thing that I wanted to share with you and to show you is I have a feeling I'm going to get asked about this. So this is not that. Sorry, that is absolutely the wrong thing. Chrono says, "How's your family? I haven't been on Discord for a while." Yeah, I mean we're doing all right. Mana Sprout, Mana Bean, and Ms. Mana had colds. I have resisted, I think, for the most part, but I'm having all my issues with the eyes, so it's sort of a wash. But if you were on Twitter and Discord, you would have seen a couple of things, and so I want to show that. Well, first of all, I don't have them here to show, but I got the latest Splatoon amiibo. I still am collecting amiibo. There are some amiibo that I didn't go for because they were for characters or games I didn't really particularly care for or have any affinity for. But Splatoon has been a franchise that I really do like and I appreciate. I still have a fondness for it, even though I was unable to play in the final showdown, the final Splatfest that they had. That being said, I'm glad that with Amiibo you can go back and see what it was like. I did watch a couple of videos of what it looked like, and it was awesome. So, Wandering Thunder, she had a stream. I checked that out as well, and it looks amazing. It's super cool. Nintendo just really is doing a great job with that. So the amiibo, they're really neat. I like them. So I got 4 new amiibo there. But a couple of things. One, which I've not actually shown or given any indication of on social media or anything, and that is the latest collection, the latest addition to my Virtual Boy collection, and that is, boom, Tellero Boxer. Now, why get a Virtual Boy in the year of our Lord 2024? A Virtual Boy game in this year. I like the Virtual Boy. I like it a lot. I don't know. It's a cool system. And this is a game that I have played. I played it on, in demo kiosks back in the day at a Toys R Us, of all things. I remember playing it. But this is one of those games on the Virtual Boy, I think, that just makes use of the hardware. It's a boxing game, but it's like a first-person 3D boxing game. And your right directional pad is your right fist, your left directional pad is your left fist, and so you punch that way. And so I think that's an excellent addition. I'll be able to stream that for you. This is one that I've been wanting to get for a while and found it for the right price. Speaking of wanting things for a while and finding them at the right price, I managed to get something that it was on my list for an incredibly long time. I mean, like an embarrassingly long time. And I always knew that I would find one eventually. But, they're creeping up in price. Hey, PFC Stillwell, welcome on in. They're creeping up in price, and I always was a little bit worried. Now, thankfully, Nintendo did a few things that were kind of cool. They released this. This is a Nintendo Game & Watch. This is the Mario edition. It's basically the Nintendo games, but also Ball, which was one of the original games for the Game & Watch series. And then, actually, since we're, repping Zelda today, they even made one, upside down, they even made one with the Zelda franchise. And this one's cool, too, because on the back, there's actually a nifty little Triforce that glows. So that's really cool. But it's not the actual Game & Watch. They're, LCD. What?
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
What? What?
Wow, new subscription.
Excuse me? So Titus Shot, Mictron Gaming, PFC Stillwell, Chronolock, and Pixel Knight, and Legendary 29 Legendary Kirby all got subs. Thank you, Twitch. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Whoever you are, 5 gifted subs. That's amazing. And I guess we're on a hype train right now. Oh my gosh, we're on a hype train. Hold on. Is this working? It's not working. I know I said this was gonna happen last time. I wonder if I could fix it, but I don't know if I can fix it. Let's just see real quickly. Maybe. Maybe not though. I might not be able to. I'll see. I'll test it real quick. See if I can fix it. Because I'd like to have that fixed. Thank you so much, everybody. That's awesome. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. Seriously, that is so cool. Okay, let me just see real quickly if I can get this working for the hype train here. I think that I had... Oh, you know why it's not working? I think. Or maybe. Oh, wait. Oh, I know. I have to do this. Interact and proceed with the cookies. And then close that. Now it's working. All right. Now it is working. Boom. See, there we go. It was like one of those things that I had to approve something. But yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Whoever you are. Oh, Animate Barrel. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I Little, welcome on in. Thank you so much for those subs. Well, great. Now okay. Let me continue on a little bit, and I'll show you, some of the things I'll spend some of the sub money on. No, but as I was saying, so these are cool. These are the Game and Watch that Nintendo put out recently. They're actually full on like panels, LCD panels that are like a modern screen playing old Nintendo games. Now, what I barrel of subs, what I've really wanted for a while has been an original Game and Watch. Unfortunately, they're rising in price. They're somewhat fragile. It was kind of hard to find one, and at first I thought I just would maybe get there was a reissue of the first Game and Watch game, Ball, which Nintendo had as a part of their Club Nintendo promo. I was going to try and get that. Hey, Woody Kendra. But I had found these dual screen ones like Donkey Kong, and I thought that looked really cool. And of course, there's The Legend of Zelda, and I'm a huge Zelda fan. But I'm also a Mario fan. And so I found something for a heck of a good deal, a great price, that I could not say no to. And it looks a little something like this. Believe it or not, this interesting looking brick, which for some reason the serial number is removed on it. This little brick opens up. Okay. All right. To reveal da-da-da-da, Mario Brothers. And look, 7:49. It's telling the right time. So this is, yeah, PFC Stillwell says, you a Zelda fan? I never guessed, judging by your shirt. This is Mario Brothers dual screen Game & Watch. I found it for a great price in great shape. How cool is that? And I think I am going to actually do a stream of this, but this little thing, how neat, how neat. I love it. So it, clamshell, it, closes up, but there you go, Mario Brothers. Multi-screen is what they call it. This thing, really amazing. Mana Sprout and I have been playing it. It is really fun. I definitely recommend if you get a chance to try one of these, do. It's like, I'm going to give you a few thoughts on this, okay? Such strong support. 6 subs. We received a level 1 hype train emote. Nice. Emotes are being delivered. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting that hype train going. That was amazing. Oh my gosh, the little guy started preschool. That is hard to believe. No way. But yeah, I think if you look at this system, comparing it to the LCD games I had growing up, which tend to be the Tiger Electronics ones, there's something really incredible about the quality of these. I don't know if you can see. Look at the art. So if you remember the Tiger Electronics ones, there was sort of this like line drawing thing that it made it a little hard to decipher what was going on. The art direction of this is top notch. And surprisingly, it's kind of like if you go back to some of the old vector graphics games like the Star Wars game, the arcade game from Atari, or games on the Vectrix. You play these, or Night Driver. I played that recently at an arcade. It was so fun. And there's something magical about it because back in the day, those were popular in places, but we came out with raster televisions. That was the norm, and so most of our video games were pixel based, and you saw these pixels, and despite the renewal of the aesthetic and people returning to pixel art and thinking, yeah, that's the jam, like that's what we want, and reviving it and kind of creating these interesting variations of pixel art. Nowadays, games like Owlboy or I'm blanking on so many of the different things, but anyway, Fez, all these pixel based games, even Shredder's Revenge, the Turtles arcade, type brawler that came out, has those pixel graphics. Back in the day, the Super Nintendo came out. It was always in the pursuit of like more pixels to smooth out the pixels, to smooth out the rough edges, to make it look more like Saturday morning cartoons and less like a video game with rudimentary graphics. And you play something like that, and yes, it's a one-screen game, and you can't have multiple screens. Well, I guess you have two, right? But it's a one, like, you call them one-screen arcade games, right? Like one level. But it's really beautiful. Like, the art is great, and it's really fun to play. And if you think of it like an arcade game, it's actually a game that holds up. Like, it's just a simple, repetitive type of game, but it's really good. And oddly enough, this relates to the next thing I want to share with you. I would probably prefer playing that over Super Mario Land on the original Game Boy. Original Game Boy, you say? Well, this is the next thing I want to share with you. So this is my refreshed DMG. This is obviously it's got a torn up yellowed label, but I wanted to keep it. There wasn't a label on the Game & Watch, but I'll keep a label even if it's broken and stuff. But this particular DMG, it was super yellowed. In fact, the front was because I posted some pictures on it, couldn't even tell it. It was like brown, okay? And so I did a retro bright on it. I scrubbed every single element of this. I actually ended up taking it completely apart. I was cleaning up the circuit boards. There was, like, I think someone had been in this one before at one point, and there was some flux that was in there, and I cleaned that up, and just kind of getting it all nice and shiny. And it's not perfect. It's got some dents, some scratches, and even little things like, if you look here, part of the start button is kind of missing, and the D-pad, which is over here, sorry, the D-pad is pretty worn. Like, you can see the little markings and things, but it's pretty worn. But this, despite all of that, plays great. If I were to turn it on, for example, and show you, obviously it's not going to be amazing because it is an original Game Boy, and these screens could kind of be notorious for being difficult to see. But there you go. There's Tetris running on it. So Io Little says, I left for a minute, did not expect to come back to see a Game Boy. So this was a project I've wanted to do for a while. I never had an original Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color first, and so this is the one that it takes your 4 AA's, right? And I've had this as a project for a while, and I honestly wanted to do a full-on video. I took some video along the way, I took some pictures, but I posted about this on Twitter and on Discord so that you can see a little bit of the process and kind of the highlights there. And I might, if people are interested, if you are interested, let me know. I might put together some of those video clips and some pictures and a little discussion about how I cleaned it and how I got it, back to this condition. But my main goal with this was to keep everything original. The only new parts on here were some reproduction screws. I had to get some tri-wing screws because, again, somebody was in here at one point and some of the screws were missing. I had to clean up some solder flux and things, but they did do a pretty good job soldering, and the screen's working great. The glass here, you can see it is not perfect. It is a little scratch there, but I used a Dremel tool and a pad on there that I could use to sort of buff it out with some Meguiar's Plastex. It's called I think it's called Plastic X or Plastex. It's a rubbing compound that's basically a very fine polish, so it's got a little bit of grit in it, and so that's how you can kind of polish stuff out. But it also has a chemical element that sort of melts the plastic a little bit, so it sort of smooths out some of the imperfections. So this is better than it was. It's better than it was. So that's kind of the main stuff I wanted to show you. Animate Braille, I'm glad I got to share that. Thank you so much. Have fun at the haunted house. Thank you for the gift subs and the sub. And you're the best. You're the best. Twitch gifted sub, and Animate Braille gifted subs, and Animate Braille sub. There we go. Thank you to all of you. There you go. Yeah, PFC Stillwell. Hey, one of these days I will get to the Portland Retro Expo, and we'll meet up, and yeah, just bring it there, and I'll fix it up for you. But it was really cool. I'll tell you, retro brighting. This was the first time I actually did retro brighting, and I used the vapor method, and it worked amazingly well. I just want to say one thing. Since I have shared some of this stuff, you'll notice actually the arcade games are not here, and you'll notice also there's like these big bins behind me, and like Beatles Rock Band stuff and arcade stuff and tabletop role-playing game stuff. The door is open. Everything's a mess in here. It is, and the reason is because two reasons. One is we actually just got this new, it's a rack for large totes, and we got it from Costco. It was actually something that I was going to make first for the closet in here, but for the price, couldn't go wrong with what they were selling at Costco. So we bought this rack and 8 giant tubs that slide into it, and then we can put stuff above too. But basically, all this is like stuff that I'm rearranging and putting in tubs, and it's a big project. So that was always the plan when we actually built the closet, but then the racks were on back order, and so we got them in, so I've been working on that project. Now, why the arcades are gone, that's because I got to do something really fun. I hosted an arcade night at our church for high schoolers, and I brought in Turtles, I brought in Galaga, and I brought in actually the you can see them behind me there. These are the At Games Legends Gamer Mini. I have 2 of them, but I brought 1 puck, and then I connected both controllers so you could play 2-player games on there. And I also brought this, which is my little 40th anniversary Neo Geo Mini. By the way, I also recently I actually just used the normal controllers for this. I've got these here. These are the ones that are sadly not clicky. They're more like analog sticks. But I have a clicky version from 8-Bit Do, and this little dongle allows me to use it on this, so it's really cool. But anyway, I brought that, and I brought my SNES Classic Edition, and the kids had a fun time. I got to like show a bunch of different video games, talk about them. Oh, and I brought the Switch as well, and Nintendo World Championships. So it was like kind of this idea. It was mostly like arcade stuff, but then a little bit of console stuff as well. And then also we did play a little Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well, and did a little tournament of that. But it was a tournament of Nintendo World Championships first, kind of in keeping with that retro vibe. It was a super fun event, so I'd like to do more stuff like that in the future. But hauling this stuff is a little bit of a pain, so maybe I will actually get an arcade eventually someday. But that just is to explain a little bit of why things are a bit strange, a little bit messy behind me here. So the other thing, for those of you who are here, and by the way, how are you all doing? I don't, I want to say, again, thank you for being here. I know some of you who came in, PFC Stillwell, Titus Shot, Witty Kendra, thank you for coming on in. And actually, I'm going to give a little shout out here to, let's do this first. We'll go shout out to Titus Shot, who is one of my stream team. Oops, let's see if I can get this right. There we go. One of my stream team guys here, super awesome guy, and lots of retro stuff there to enjoy. So we're going to do a shout out and get one in chat as well. Boom. So please, yeah, give Titus Shot a follow. And I think he's playing some cool games and stuff as well. And then Witty Kendra as well. We got to get Witty Kendra in here. Witty Kendra, who is, of course, Scooter102089 or Chasin' Scooter. Chasin' Scooter's wife. 102089 for eternity for me. Anyway. The other thing that I got, the Echoes of Wisdom. And just to show you, because it's always interesting, this is what the inside of the case looks like. So today, I would like to, I'm going to play a little Echoes of Wisdom, but I might also play a little Nintendo World Championships. Maybe even a little Star Wars Hunters. I might do a little bit of that. But, and I'm hoping maybe Dash Mag. If anyone knows where Dash Magnum is, maybe he'll come. Over here on this, next to me, I've got this, I don't know if you can quite tell here. Let me first move some stuff here. This is a, see that? It's a Metroid duffel bag that I've got. And now stuff is falling. Kind of predictably. I don't know why I did that. But these are, this is actually, I've got my starter decks for Star Wars Unlimited. And I've got some cards here. I just got a foil Greedo here. And I thought maybe I would share with you a little bit about my experiences with Star Wars Unlimited at this point and the deck that I've built and things like that. So that's kind of my plan for today. I'm going to wait on that. If Dash gets here, I think that would be an appropriate time. On already foiled Greedo. Oh, dude. That's good. That's good, Stillwell. That's mwah. Chef's kiss. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Very good. I approve. Very good indeed. So, anyway, yeah, if you want to see that, let me know. Right now, I think, tell me if you'd rather me not play too much Echoes of Wisdom because you want to experience it for yourself. I'll pop in Nintendo World Championships because I need to finish getting my my golds for this and my S ranks for this particular set. I've played every single one, and I've gotten S ranks and gold in every single one. So. Stillwell, Mana, has Dash mentioned to you anything about my Star Wars Day idea? I don't remember. Maybe, but refresh my memory, please. And I guess I will. I'll go ahead and whilst you do that, we're gonna go back here, and I'll put this. So yeah, again, just let me know if. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay. Me? Slack off? Never. I'm just hanging out in my favorite break area. Gosh. Can I pick that up? No. Can I go in here? I can swim. I mean, this is so cool because you can, like, jump in this, but you can also, like, swim. That's super cool. So I can go up the well. Nice. Can I can't go into it, but that's really cool. All right. Digging this. Let's go over to this. Princess, play with me. Play with me. Please don't ever go away again, okay? We're so happy to have you back, Princess. Everyone was worried you'd been stolen away. Oh my gosh. No, Link has been, though. Doing a Twitch stream radio play where we read through a Star Wars book. Get a cast of streamers and friends to act out the parts. That would be so fun. Now, a whole book or like, we're trying like a novel? Or I would be down for doing some reading of that. I totally would be. So where have you been? Out doing princess stuff or something? Oh, there's no way to speak to Princess Zelda. I'm so sorry. You know how kids are. Sorry for being a kid. Oh, man. You know what? I love the way that everyone looks at this. Look, I'm just nonchalantly. Let's see what happens if I throw it at the kid. That's all. Whole book. Oh my gosh. Red Harvest. Red Harvest. Red Harvest. Red Harvest. I mean, that would be a long time. How long is it? Came out in 2010? I don't know this one. Era of the Old Republic. Ooh. Yeah, because there's some stuff that I haven't read. Some of the newer, or like the stuff around that era. I was busy with other things during that time. I'll have to check that out some more, but that's really cool. Neato. Man, okay. Probably at least an 8-hour stream. Oh my gosh. I mean, how many pages is it? Because when you're reading it, I mean, in your mind, you can go a lot faster than reading it out loud. How many of those, audiobooks are like 24 hours or 32 hours or something like that? So, by the way, that looks like Kanan Jarrus, doesn't it? Doesn't it? A little bit? All right. Keep going. Or, yeah. Okay, so 300 pages or so. I mean, that might be doable-ish, but I would think it's going to take a lot of time. Gotta get training immediately. Mind and body. I'll start with 2 whole sit-ups. Got an achiever here. I mean, I can't say anything. Ooh. When I heard you were back, my sigh of relief could have knocked down a house. I'm so grateful you're all right. You should go rest up. But it does sound like a really neat idea. Oh, I've already been here. Okay. I like the little kitties here. Meow. All right. I don't want spoilers for the Zelda game. I can wait a minute. Gets 2 eye patches and puts them. Hey, Pixel Knight, I'll tell you what. Right now, this is literally in like the first 5 minutes of the game. Okay. I am planning on switching over to another game. So seriously, if you just want to see me play a few more minutes of this, I'm literally doing like the very first things in this game. If you would rather not and you want to look away, fine, I get it. But seriously, this is like very beginning game stuff. So no big spoilers here, or I mean, everyone has a different opinion of spoilers, but I would say, if me who hates spoilers, I would probably be okay with a minute or 2 of the earliest parts of the game. Let me know though. Trapped by a no-gooder for a whole week. If anyone could find a way out, it's you. I told everyone they didn't need to worry. Oh, I'm getting so good at this whole flattery thing. Oh, you're just joking? Okay, cool. I'll play a little bit of this, and then we'll switch over to some other stuff. But I do want to show some Star Wars stuff. Some Star Wars cards and things. Yeah, Star Wars Day. I am looking forward to it. Maybe by then I'll have a little bit more time. I don't know. Can't do that. Okay, this game is gorgeous, by the way. I love it. Super cool. King awaits in the throne room. I searched everywhere for you. I'm so glad to see you safe and sound. Now, I will say this, as a point of, reality, if you will. You've noticed it's not the smoothest, right? There are some times where there's little frame skips and stuff like this. For me, I don't really mind it, okay? Oh, yeah, there you go, Pixel Knight. I don't mind the little jumps here and there. To me, that's how it was on Link's Awakening. And it's worth it because the visuals of this are just so darn good. That said, I know a lot of people who Oh, hey, okay, hey, all gotta go. I'm actually at work currently. Much love. Have a good stream. Stillwell, have a great one. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. You take care, my friend. Much love to you too and the family. Pixel Knight. So I'm blind but spoiler proof. Plus I have a perfect special awareness. Bumps into wall. Spatial awareness. Bumps into wall. That's funny. Yeah, and tell us, share the trivia for today because it's related. Anyway, yeah. So this game isn't buttery smooth, but I think it's worth it. And I think there's a part of me that thinks that the sequel to the Switch is going to run all of these games, but run them more smoothly. I mean, I really think that's what we're going to see. I think that Nintendo probably knew that, hey, this is fine for now, but at some point soon, this will be on hardware that, runs it even better. That's my feeling. Ooh. Ooh. Love that music. Oh, that's cool. It's very royal. Very pomp and circumstancy. Let's yeah. Sorry everyone, I'm just gonna destroy some of our beautiful pottery in here. Not a whole lot of stuff though. Oh well. Yep. Some concept art of Zelda. Well, Pixel Knight, thank you so much for your long tenure of doing these trivia days. I think it's so cool. If you don't know, Pixel Knight does an amazing job in our Discord server of sharing amazing trivia and keeping us in the loop for all kinds of really neat things. So Pixel Knight, you're awesome at it, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout outs to you for that. And here we are. Ah, sweet child, such a relief to see you safe. Welcome home, princess. I must say, your loyal Impa felt so flustered that I could not save you myself. On top of your kidnapping, rifts have been appearing all over. It's a source of much fear. I am certain your return will be a great comfort to the people during these troubling times. You've always been quite spirited, though I didn't expect you to make it back on your own. Well, I'm so overcome with emotion that I've spoken out of turn. Off you go now, the king awaits you. In the meantime, I'll draw a nice hot bath for you to enjoy when you're ready. Pixel Knight says, and you're much welcome. I enjoy sharing nerdy things. It is my duty to guard the throne room. The king is just inside waiting for you. Welcome home, Princess Zelda. Are you headed to the throne room? The king is waiting inside. I mean, can I go these other places? It's really pretty right now. Everyone was in the worst mood while I was gone. But the spirits have lifted again. Oh, this must be my room. Let's go in there real quickly. Ooh, I got a little cat here. Aww. Little dressing area. This is actually a pretty nice little room. Let's destroy that pottery. What's a neat tree there? I can rest. I can get up. Okay. Ah, it's fun. I love this game. Plus, it lets me learn even more. Like yesterday's, I learned that Micronauts in America, reused Transformers toys. That's cool. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Dad looks worried. General Wright.
Princess, I'm so relieved you're back.
Minister left. Right and left. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Princess, what an absolute joy to see you safe and well. Despite that joy, I feel ashamed that we were unable to find you.
On behalf of Minister Left and me, please accept our apologies, Princess. General Wright, Minister Left. I appreciate your sentiments, but let's not dull this joyous moment with our regrets. Zelda, my dear daughter, you did well to return to us. Come closer so I may look upon you. I am so relieved you are healthy and whole and well. So tell us, Zelda, what happened to you? A swordsman in green saved you from a fell beast. Quite the tale. But after defeating the monster, the swordman was taken by a rift. It's him we have to thank for saving your life.
So he was pulled into a rift, another one stolen away.
Indeed, I hope he is safe. Stolen away, a tidy phrase for a terrible fate, being taken by a rift. An unsettling phenomenon. All fair Hyrule has continually been plagued with these rifts and disappearances. As you know, rifts have been appearing for a long time, claiming our young ones. Indeed, so many children have been stolen away, we've remained vigilant. But despite our best efforts, we've never been able to prevent the rifts from appearing. Ultimately, those who've experienced losses have been left to contend with their grief. Now I've been receiving reports about people disappearing from every corner of Hyrule. And it isn't just children anymore. Adults are disappearing too. What could be causing such an uptick? For now, we should also work on finding the swordsman in the green tunic, and with haste. Your Majesty! What is it, soldier?
Urgent news. The rifts, they're causing serious trouble.
Oh no.
Please, soldier, what are the details?
Of course, Your Majesty. Oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh dear. Firstly, we received word that someone from Southorn Village was swallowed up by a rift. Then we also received news of dark monsters attacking people in Hyrule Field.
That is troubling news indeed. Thank you for your report, soldier. Tell the rest of your battalion to prepare for departure immediately.
Yes, Your Majesty.
General, Minister.
Sire!
Minister left. Continue your investigations into the rift phenomenon. I'm expecting you to find a way to save any and all who have vanished into the rifts.
You can count on me, sire.
General Wright, I leave the monsters to you. Prepare your troops and head into battle. On my honor, sire! This crisis must be dealt with. Continue looking into the rifts and locate those who've been lost.
Oh. Eh. Yeah. Oops. Oops.
Guards. Lock her up immediately.
Lock up the princess?
My daughter created the rift you see behind me. We cannot leave such horrible power unchecked. Disturbing though it may be, General Wright and Minister Left bore witness as well. Well, don't just stand there, lock her up at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. Hey, Metal Ryan Cluster. Yeah, uh-oh, Chrono, that's right. Well, that's most unfortunate. Why did we lock up the princess? What could the king be thinking? You haven't heard? Apparently, she's the only one who she's the one who created the rift in the throne room. What? There's no way. So then she might also be responsible for all the other rifts? Nonsense. Poppycock. Yeah, they'll be popping up so long as she's around. There's even word the king plans on putting her to death to save the kingdom. I just can't believe the princess would be the cause of these things. That doesn't seem right. I'm doing well, Metal Ryan Cluster. Just enjoying this game, showing off some cool stuff. Pixel Knight also says... Oh, there's stuff happening. Oh, stuff's happening. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. I'll go up in a minute. You can see me? My name's Try. That blue monster, he caught me too. I've been watching you since then. I followed you here to this castle. Yeah, I should ask, what's your name? Zelda, got it. Zelda, your life is in danger if you stay here. The person who put you here is the king, right? He told someone to hurry and prepare for your execution. Once I heard that, I figured I'd better tell you. The king and the other two got pulled into that rift. The three that came out seemed weird. You noticed that something seemed weird too. You think they're imposters? What an odd word. Anyway, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. I think if we could save the people who've been taken into rifts, we could reveal the truth. But none of those people will be able to get out on their own. We have to save them together, Zelda. But first, let's save you. Let's get you out of here. It'd be convenient if you could, do that. You can't get through the bars? That's interesting. Let me help. Ooh. That's cool. Nice. You borrowed the Try Rod. It's a mysterious rod the same color as Try. It's warm to the touch. I can create echoes of things in this world. I'm not sure what will be most useful to you, but I'm sure this will come in handy. Go up to something that's shimmering, then press ZR. So real quickly here, Pixel Knight says, I do have some cool plans for October and December. Of course, I've said before, October will have Bad Dragon Ball Week to celebrate Sparking Zero, which I pre-ordered recently. And minus that week, I'll cover one Halloween special that month once a week. December, I plan on doing the 10 Days of Christmas Carol, basically me talking about 10 different Christmas Carol stories. I love that. I even have plans for the 666th day. Oh, dear. Well, very cool. I look forward to it. Let's learn this, huh? Ooh. You learn the table echo. Good job. That's how you learn things. Anything you've learned can be echoed with a Y. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Perfect job. What you created is called an echo. Press ZR when you're near an echo to erase it. If you want to erase all your echoes, hold ZR. Things learned using ZR can be echoed with Y. The number of things you can echo depends on how much of Try's power is available. Echoes can be erased using ZR. To erase all echoes, press and hold ZR. Try's power. Oh, I see. So I have 3 on the tail there. Let's get rid of this. And I wonder if I could do one here. Oh, one here. And then one there. Maybe not. Maybe I could go like this, though. There we go. And then I can press and hold and get rid of all of them. Nice. Okay. Ha! I like it. Now we can escape. Let's go. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I can go out through here. I wonder which... Probably don't want to go that way, huh? Yeah. That would probably be bad. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we've got a sneaky, sneaky section here. I like it. All right. Unless, oh, maybe I need to do this. Well, I could go like so, like that, and then just go like this. Ooh, I can learn this. I learned a wooden box echo. View notebook. Large wooden box made of planks that's light enough to float on water. Ooh, okay. Zelda, you can see echoes you've learned by holding down the right D-pad. From there you can select one with R and then release to swap out the selection. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I got thrown in jail. Again. Yeah, that's happened. But it is ad break time. So let's go ahead and take a little ad break. I'll be right back. And everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye. right. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Those ads, they sneak up on us. It's not my desire to run them, but I guess I get some money for them, so that's that's okay. But anyways, okay, let's give this another shot here, shall we? And I do want to look at some cards still, so stay tuned for that. But can't be too late tonight, and I do have to watch my eyes, and I have to update you on that. Remind me if I forget. I'll probably forget. But yeah, lots of stuff around my eyes. It was not super helpful. I'll put it that way. When I went to the specialist, so I'll continue that after we play a little bit more. All right, let's go for it. All right, I won't cause any more trouble, I promise. Yeah, right. Let's go back to the table. Okay. Let's try this again. Pixel Knight. Hey, man, remember to update us about your eyes. Yep, that's fair. I like this so far. I wonder if I need to, could I get up there? Probably not. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Dang it. I forget there's that guy on the left. Okay, I gotta watch that. Let's try it again. Oh, I'm glad it didn't start me all the way over. That's handy. So what were to happen? Let's see. Wait, I can lift? Oh. What? I mean, okay. I feel like this is not the intent, but it'll work. Ha! Suckers. Let's see. Can I put it over their heads? No. But I can go like this. Haha! Trapped! Trapped you are! Okay. So the other day I broke a pot to test a theory, and General Wright came running. I'm sure he'd give you an earful about it. Actually, no, I threw the pot kind of far, and he ran to where he heard it break. General Wright is a simple man. Okay, what if I do this? No, okay. He goes that way. I don't know if that's good, though. The pot is maybe what we need for that, huh? I think you're going to pull a solid snake, Pixel Knight says. Decide to turn off audio only, Pixel Knight says. See, you're watching. Princess is bad at stealth, Chrono says. Busted. Oh, man. Okay. I wonder, though. Anything of use here? Oh, boy. Oh, I was hoping that would... No! I'm really bad at this. Okay, oh, wait. Okay, but actually, I need... Actually, I probably don't need that. I need... Aha. This, maybe? And then I could go... like this. Ah, this is an interesting sort of thing. Alright. I could go like that. Alright, alright. Uh-huh. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Okay. So I could kind of just keep going. Haha, sucker. Go like that. And now you can't go this way. I see. Okay. I made that way harder than it needed to be. Can I save with this? Nah. Okay. General Wright sounds like his descendant would make for a good lawyer. Yeah, no objections to that. Oh, that's good. That's good. If I can... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Impa! Princess! I'm so glad you're safe. You're not hurt, are you? I can't even imagine what His Majesty is thinking. Claiming that you created that rift. It's preposterous. What? The king, general, and minister are all imposters? And your friend Tri made you a tri-rod, was it? I see. Zelda can make us use the rod's power. Can make use of the rod's power. Can't wait to defeat Ganon being using the entire IKEA catalog. Where might Tri be now? You're here all on your own. Oh. Interesting. Fascinating. I think you're the only one who can see me, Zelda. Interesting. The world is truly a mysterious place. Well, come what may, I will always support you, Princess, no matter what mysteries unfold. We'd better not dally. The phony king is speaking of executing you. We need to leave, and quickly. You'll stand out in your current attire, so I've brought something for you to change into. Oh, what is that blue fabric sticking out from your pocket there? I see. It's the cloak the swordsman was wearing. The size seems workable. It will do a fine job of shrouding you. Quickly, now, before we're spotted. Okay. Nice. Nice. I like it. You got a disguise. It's light and flowy and conceals your identity nicely. It smells like a musty dresser. Spin around quickly by pressing R. Yeah. You should be able to head along now without worry. The princess is missing. Find her. Uh-oh. Seems we have company. Leave this to me. Lady Impa, who is that over there? It isn't the princess, is it? If it is, you must stand aside this instant. Stand aside? No, I don't believe I'll be doing that. Nice! Ha! Go Impa. Oh, that's awesome, Pixel Knight. Here, princess, take this with you. Is it a sword? Oh. We received a log. This log was given to you by Impa. There's a folded map inside. Ooh, that's a big map. It's cool. Make your way to the house marked with this symbol. Tell them Impa sent you. They'll surely help you. This way. I better get going. Ahead, you'll find a shortcut that leads out of the castle. Use it to make your escape. Hurry now, princess. We will see each other later. I'm out. I'm out like a trout. She pulled a Yoda on them. Yeah, she did. I can do my... Ooh, I can learn new things. The decorative shrub echo. Booyah. Oh, I guess I could look this up. An ornamental plant hardy enough to support a person on its bushy leaves. An elegant pot from Hyrule Castle, clearly made with love and great effort. Which I will destroy at all possible instances. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just make more trees. And bed. You learn the old bed echo. This bed is a bit worn out, but you'll still get sleepy if you lie down on it. Nice. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, there's beds everywhere. What the heck? Oh. Oh. What happens? Okay. But I could do like that. Oh. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. Good way to teach you that, too. Spin. Oh, I can chop through grass with the spin? Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's actually even more satisfying than the sword, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, that was really a good implementation. Well done, Nintendo. Because that was one thing I was kind of wondering about. Will it have the same feel of being able to collect things? It does with a spin. This is actually the first 2D Zelda in years that isn't a remake or derivative from another game. That's true. That is true. Ooh. Oh, there goes the bed. Yeah, and I'm really glad that we have it. Get up. Nope, hold on. What's this? You learn the boulder echo. A rock that's very heavy, but you can move it if you really push. Okay. Fascinating as well. And it floats. This is cool. And then I can't lift that up, but I bet you a boulder could smash it. Or just make it move down. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is going to be so fun. You spin me around right, baby, right round. That's it. I'm not sure that spin actually hurts monsters. I don't think so. But it's great for the grass and stuff like that. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, this seems bad. Another rift. They've appeared occasionally for a very long time. Mending them was our job. Except my power alone isn't enough to take care of a large rift like this one. Let's get away from it for now. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Whoa, boy. Okay. That's exciting. That's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, boy. Where I'm going to be. Oh, nose. This is so cool. You're awake. Good, let's go. I can learn this. Ah, a rock. An ordinary rock that might be found anywhere. Good for throwing. Oh, man. Zelda's got some serious muscle. Ooh. Where are we? Maybe that map thingy that person gave you can help us figure it out. Press minus to open the map. Current locations indicated with your face. Oh, dang, we're like way down there, but we got to go to the northeast. Personally, I think it's probably, Metal Ryan Cluster. Well, I just stopped by for a bit. I'm out for now. Metal Ryan Cluster, I realize you got to get going. Let me just show you real quickly, though, a couple of things. I wanted to show you this here. This is the Game & Watch, my very first official original Game & Watch. It's nice to see you again too, Metal Ryan Cluster. And look at that. How cool is that? So it's 849 up in the corner, see? So that is a dual screen Game & Watch. Original Game & Watch. Unlike the Game & Watches that we got that are like the LCDs. But I also want to show that I got this Tubro Boxer, which I will probably try and stream. I want to do another Virtual Boy stream eventually. And as I posted on social media and Discord, this is my refreshed Nintendo Game Boy DMG. So these are some things. And I do actually want to do a stream of this game, actually. I was actually talking to Scooter, and he was saying I should definitely do this. So it would be pretty simple. I mean, I would just basically have it in front of me, you know, like this, and play it. But you know, have a camera from the top. So I'm gonna do that at some point, and I'm looking forward to playing a little bit of this. Maybe I'll get a few other LCDs, and we'll do a LCD stream. But and Mana wants to destroy our eyes with the red screen of the Virtual Boy. Yeah. The thing is, I actually don't think it really is that bad. I really don't. But whatever. I think the Virtual Boy is actually a cool system. It's unfortunate that it has so few games, but the homebrew scene is wild on it. It's very good. But anyway, Metal Ryan Cluster, thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for asking. Thank you for, you know, just being a part of my life and not, you know, and putting up with the fact that there are so few streams these days. I will try to do more when I can, and I'm doing the best I can right now. But you know, I'm not giving up. As I said last time, it's just unfortunately streams are a little bit fewer and farther between than I would like at the moment. So, anywho. I guess let's see. We'll come back to this real quick. All right, so that's where we are. Back. Okay, so it's got a nice little map here. Probably destroy things with these rocks. That's cool. Boom. All right. Oh. Uh-oh. A monster. Well, what do we do? It noticed us. Zelda, can you fight monsters? I can spin. Nope, I cannot do that. I could do this. I mean that, oh, hello, there's a little, oh, wait, what's this? Oh, learn the Zol Echo. A weak gelatinous monster that moves slowly by expanding and contracting. Let's get one of these out. Did you learn to echo that monster? Defeating new monsters leaves a shimmer which allows you to learn about them just like you did. Nice. Okay. You can direct your echoes to attack specific targets by using target with ZL. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, mine got destroyed too though. All right. Go for it. Go, little monster echo. Oh, it's adorable. It's so sweet. It's just kind of sad that they have mutually assured destruction. Wow. Anytime. happening, playing some Pokemon, doing all the cool stuff. Pokeel, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Hey, I'm gonna just take a second here to switch over. I'm gonna do Nintendo World Championship Edition, but I have to change out the game card, so I'm gonna do that real fast. And BRB, give me a second. All right, here we go. Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. So, I have been trying and attempting, and it's going pretty well actually, of keeping up with all of the challenges here. So these are the current challenges. I have not gotten through all of these on S rank yet, and I haven't finished the Gold Division. So we'll start with that. I think we'll just give it a try, see how our luck is. Beating up enemies with a table and bed sounds amazing, Chrono says. And thank you, Pokeel. Yeah, the Zelda shirt seems appropriate. Definitely enjoying Echoes so far. Just getting started with it. Looking forward to playing more. I was also showing earlier things like my little Game & Watch. This is that Zelda one that came out, but I got to keep plugging this. I finally got an official original Game & Watch, and this one is the dual screen one, which they call it multi-screen. Boom. How cool is that? And that is my Game & Watch. I should be a little more delicate with it than that. It's 40 years old. I should probably be a little more delicate with it. But yeah, so that's kind of some of the new stuff. And the DMG that I restored got all working nicely, so and looking good. So that's been pretty cool. The Sonic announcement I mentioned earlier was that they're doing a crossover with DC and Shadow as Batman. I saw that. That's so crazy. Oh, and since you play Sonic Dream Team, Mana, you might want to know they're adding Shadow to that game. Oh, cool. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot real quick. And Pokeel, what is new and exciting? What's up with you? What have you been up to? All right, let's see if we can maybe get lucky here. This one's kind of tricky. I don't know. Pop 3 balloons. I mean, it's not a hard one, but I haven't quite figured out the strategy for doing it faster. And then I can go like that. See? Boom. See, I came in third. I can see where I could shave time off, but anyway. Hey, I'm still working, so I can continue on. Round 2. Oh gosh, this is all of 1-1. Now, I haven't played this for a few days, so all right. Imagine being a criminal in Gotham and thinking you escape Batman, but he starts rocket skating after you. Oh man. Pokeel says not much really. I just play games and watch Twitch. Nothing wrong with that. What games are you playing lately? All right, so this one, there is a trick. Oh, no! There we go. That cost me. That cost me. I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh, no! No! Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, that's terrible. I'm right here last. Oh, that was awful. That was painful. That was painful. Oh, no. The constant dying. I hadn't played it for a while, and I'm not good at this particular game. Not Nintendo World Championships, but the Lost Levels. Pokeel says, I'm currently doing an SL1 Dark Souls play, only 3 bosses left. I also tried UFO 50, and I both love and hate vehemently. UFO 50, I don't know what that is, actually. Let's see if I can redeem myself. It was so bad. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What am I doing? Oh jeez. Terrible. Like I had it down kind of for a little bit. I don't know. Lost levels. I never memorized the first, the first level of Lost Levels. In my mind, Lost Levels is one of those like, yeah, it exists. I played it actually on that little Game & Watch, and yeah, I'm 5th. Ranked out. It's modern retro? Okay. A new game compilation of 50 games styled in 80s flair. Really? I might have to check that out. So this game is actually on this one, which is kind of cool. But I haven't played through all of it because it's a hard game. I definitely, having gone back and played, I've been playing a little bit of Super Mario Brothers 2, the version we got in the United States, and really appreciating it. Like, it's a fun game. Its controls are a little slippery by modern standards, but it's a fun game. But yeah, $25, that's not too bad for a full game of 50 short, fun. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I'm doing now. Let's just not do it then. Terrible. Oh my gosh. I have gotten through this without dying. Oh dear. Yeah. Nope. 6th. I'm not coming in last, but man, not all of them are short though. There's several RPGs. Really? So is it from like indie creators, or what's the scoop here? This sounds fascinating. I'll have to look it up. Well, Memory Martin, my eyes have been still bothering me, and I guess I'll tell you at this point what the deal is. So I'm having this recurrent erosion, continuing to tear my eyes, and unfortunately, I went to a specialist with the hope that I would get some clarity on all of this. Maybe know why it started happening, and know a better course of treatment for going forward, or kind of talk about what I might need to do. Well, the specialist was really just no help. I mean, seriously, it was a very disappointing encounter. I had gone through all this time talking to the person doing the imaging of my eyes. They scanned my eye, did all this stuff, and I talked to the doctor's assistant, and then the doctor came in, and I have this phobia of things around my eyes, and she started poking and prodding, and had these wooden sticks she used to open my eyes, and she was, oh no, and she was like moving my head all around. I felt like I was in a boxing match, and then she said, well, I have these things to tell you, and they were all things I knew. And then she said, and you need to go back to this thing that you've already tried, because that's the right treatment. What you're doing right now is the wrong treatment. Well, she didn't explain why. And, here I am thinking, well, I've tried that, and it didn't work. And I'm trying this new thing, and it is helping. So, I don't know. But every time I wanted to ask a question, I asked a couple, I could tell, like, she just wanted to get out of there as quickly as she could. And so I was sort of like, well, I don't know what to do, and I let her, walk out. And then I told the assistant, I said, I am really frustrated because I came with this idea, this notion that I was going to get some answers here. And, she didn't want to have anything to do with me. She didn't want to tell me the time of day. I don't know what the imaging, meant. She didn't talk through that. She didn't, give me a satisfactory answer. She said, see me in 3 months trying this thing you've already tried. And so I was very disappointed. And I said, look, I'm not getting enough sleep because this is incredibly painful. And, furthermore, because of that and because of the pain, this is actually causing depression. Well, then all of a sudden, I get this, oh no, okay, it's interest. So I go and I get a few moments of talking to the person as I'm leaving, saying, asking about one of the things that this specialist had said, how much would it cost? Well, it was going to be not only prohibitive, but it wasn't even what I would want to do, because it would basically involve getting LASIK on my, that would correct my vision, and I don't really want that. So, and it would be hugely expensive. So I'm like, well, what the heck, And I better pay attention, actually. This could go well if I don't mess it up. Okay. I might have a win here, everyone. I think by George, hot dog, and a new personal best. All right. Heck yeah. Cool. So yeah, on the way out, I say, do you have a way that I could give feedback? Like, I want to, give feedback, internal feedback. And I'm given this piece of paper. By the way, my eyes are all dilated. I can't see anything. But once I can see it, I go, this is just, it's how to use Google, to do a Google review. I'm like, are you kidding me? Thankfully, I did get a text with information on, or like it was like, do you want to give us a review, an internal review? So I did that. But then I get a call from my doctor. At my doctor's office. My doctor's actually on a vacation in Italy. I later actually followed up with my actual primary. I did that a couple days ago, and he goes, yeah, he got this call while he's in Italy, that he has this patient that's suicidal. And it's because, I was talking about the depression of, going through all this. If this specialist had taken 2 minutes more just to answer some basic questions, just to show some bedside manner and some empathy, all of this would have been avoided. So I ended up going, getting called in and having this conversation with one of the doctors in the office, who was really nice. He was a really super guy. We had a wonderful chat, and he and they know I'm Catholic, and he actually, it was really cool because at the end he's like, hey, mind, do you want me to pray with you? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And so it's like, it was kind of cool, but it was just like, are you kidding me that this specialist, their office, then follows up, out of concern of this, but, didn't give me any time to actually answer my questions. So my next plan is, I basically ignored her recommendation. Now, look, she's an expert, sure. But honestly, I've been doing better without doing what she said to do. So I've been using my steam goggle treatment, a little bit of the erythromycin in my eyes, which was something that my ophthalmologist had recommended, and continuing with some eye drops. And I don't know if it's related to having done the contacts, change of weather, all kinds of things, but maybe it seems to be getting a little bit better. But I've still had a few tears, but they're minor, and I've had this feeling almost like a grain of sand is in my eyes, which is how this actually started way back at the beginning of summer. So, with all that said, I'm planning on following up with my ophthalmologist. I followed up with my primary. I have a referral to an allergist because this could be related as well, and I'm continuing to be careful with my eyes and doing all sorts of crazy things to basically keep them lubricated and prevent tearing in the morning. And it's not easy. but it's better than it was for a long period of the summer, for the majority of the summer. And so at this time, I'm trying to think ahead and also find solutions and strategies so that this doesn't end up basically recurring again at that same severity. So that's my story. That's where I'm at right now, and hopefully, yeah. I think the doctor was probably really good. Maybe I had her on a wrong. It was a bad day. Could be, but oh no, Pixelite. That's too bad. You'll have to do it as a special edition. Maybe do 2 that day. There you go. But yeah, it was frustrating, and it was unnecessary. It could have been so much easier, and so that was really the thing that bothered me, I think. Oh, that one's fine. I'm gonna go back. It could have been so much easier. It could have been helpful, and yeah, and it was like I went there because so there were these options. One option was they were going to scrape my outer layer of my cornea with a knife. And to be honest, I actually I'm like, yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. At this point, that's what I'm thinking. Because the other thing that they were talking about was this laser, which would have been with this doctor, the specialist, and there is a way they can use the laser to basically like attach points of your outer layer to your inner layer, but it's not necessarily a perfect thing. Oops. So it was like one of those like, well, maybe do the other ones first. And I kind of just left it at like, well, I mean, if that's not actually the best, I'll investigate this LASIK, this laser, thing. But when I found out, it would actually be like LASIK, like you'd get your vision corrected too, and that's not covered by insurance because it's LASIK. They don't consider that like a medical treatment. I'm like, oh, that's a problem. And it's like, I don't know, I think it was like 6,000 or something like that to do this. I mean, it wasn't, oh my gosh, we've got a Light Cycle Raid Mictron Gaming in the house. How are you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. Oh, that's awesome. Let's get it, some shout outs in the house for Mictron Gaming, one of my family friendly favorite streamers here. How was your stream, Mictron? Thank you so much for sending your lovely community this way. Welcome on in, everybody. And please, everybody, take a moment to say hello to Mictron Gaming. Got a high score on grandmother, mother's mom's high score. What? Really? Got the high score on my grandmother, mother's mom, high score. Nice. On what were you playing now? What were you playing? I missed it. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so cool. I don't like that. Okay. I don't know how to do this fast. How did I get it a 483? Like, I don't even know. Something that's weird. Namco Museum on PS2. So which game in particular? Oh man, that's cool. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I don't know what it is. Let's try it this way. Oh, shucks. That's really... Oh, that's so special, Mictron. Hey-oh! 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 Okay, but I gotta try it again. So that's the way to do it. Oh, shoot. That's the way to do it. Dig Dug. Oh, I love Dig Dug so much. Like seriously, Dig Dug is amazing. Oh no, that could have been a good one, but oh well. Yeah, Dig Dug is an amazing game. I really like Dig Dug. So what was her favorite? Boom! That's what I needed right there. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. As long as I get S ranks and everything, that's my main goal. And I know I can do better on this one, so I'm going to do better on this one. So the way that I approach this game, every single week I've played, and I enter the tournament. So I do those, the silver and gold challenge, and then for like this, jeez, oh dear, oh no. Okay, I gotta try it again. Ghost, hey, hey, Ghost Kid, hold on a second. Ghost Kid, I know you commented on my tweet here about it, so I wanted to just show you a little more. This is the Game Boy I was telling you about, and so it is all refreshed and looking good. You can see there's some scratches on the screen, but it's looking pretty good. And if I turn it on here, you can see my camera. Gosh, I had it better before. But, there we go. There's Tetris playing well. Some of the little things that are kind of funny, you can see there's a big scratch in the start button, and even the D-pad is a little bit worn off. But it is the right color. You know, in the back, I left the old fading serial number, but it is fully operational, and I really, you know, I think this is exciting for me. I've always wanted to have a really good, you know, DMG, good, you know, condition one, and you know they're getting harder to find. And this is all original. The screen, even though you know, or the plate on the outside, even though it's a little scratched and scuffed, it is original. And everything on here, other than the screws, and that's fine. I can do that. But it's even cooler on video. I gotta show you some more stuff on this, but yeah, it turned out great. This thing was disgusting. It was like super brown, and it just turned out great. So I think it really is good. And Shooter McGavin, hello. But Ghost Kid, I think you're going to find this even cooler. This is my very first official original 1983 Game & Watch, and it is a multi-screen. Look at that. It's in great condition. It plays super well, and I am planning on doing a stream of this. I am indeed. The old label's perfect for that extra nostalgic touch. Exactly. You could even turn... so I've always wanted a Soundwave like transformer that turns into a Game Boy. You could even turn his cassettes into the cartridges. That'd be cool. I missed you too, Shooter McGavin. How have you been? What's your month been like? So yeah, those are a couple of new things. I thought, Ghost Kid, you would enjoy this. This thing, it's so cool. It's so fun. And I was sharing this before, but these games hold up. This is seriously a blast of a game. And the art direction is so good. I mean, look at the quality of the of the images there. They're just, you know, little Game & Watch characters. So good. So this is fun. Yeah, I tweeted this one as well. So that came a few days ago. And so right now, you know, my Game & Watch collection, I also have these two. These are the modern releases. I never got Ball. I'd like to get the re-release of Ball. Maybe even some of those re-releases that were on the little tiny Game Boy looking type things. But honestly, no worries, Ghost Kid. Honestly, if I could get, if I get nothing else, I'm happy that I got this. I would like to get, if I could, but they're so expensive, the Zelda games. And I would be interested in the Donkey Kong dual screen that's like a DS. But if I don't get anything, that's fine. Really cool. It's interesting comparing these to like the Tiger Electronics ones. The art in this is just so much more solid, and it really is clear what the characters are doing. There's so much personality and life. Where the Tiger ones with the line art, sometimes it gets really confusing as to what's going on. The other thing is, surprisingly, this holds up where, honestly, I'd rather play this than this, I think, in a lot of ways. It's more vibrant. The games are really fun. I think I would play that Mario Brothers game over Super Mario Land, if I'm honest. But, look, I'm not dissing the Game Boy. The Game Boy's great. And Game Boy games on the Game Boy Color, whole other thing. It's great. But the original DMG, I got this really for the nostalgia and to really get that collection kind of completed. Like now I've got an original Game Boy like this. I've got Game Boy Color, a couple actually. I don't have any of the Game Boy Pockets. That would be cool, but you can only do what you can do. Maybe someday I'll get a Game Boy Pocket. And then I've got the Game Boy Pocket. I probably want a Game Boy Micro first. On Game Boy line. Let me finish what I have. I have a couple of Game Boy Colors, and then I have a Game Boy Advance SP, the front lit version. Then I've got my DS Lite and my couple of various 3DS models. But the thing is, I think I'd want a Game Boy Micro first, and then a Game Boy Pocket, and then other than that, I'm pretty okay with it. The Game Boy Pocket just really for nostalgia's sake, because I always thought that was a cool system. But like the original DS, I don't need that. The Lite was such a vast improvement over it. And then like for the 3DS, I have 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL, a 2DS, and a 2DS new 2DS XL. And so I'm happy with those for sure. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't really need an original Game Boy Advance. I don't see the point in that. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. They made a Transformers Minecraft DLC, and honestly, I think it could be a cool stream since you did the Star Wars one before. That would be neat. They even have my boy Jazz playable. Nice. I think Tiger were trying to replicate what the LCDs were themed after, while Game & Watch was more focused on fun. I think you're right. Man, the 3DS, great system. Great system. I really... Yeah, but I'm excited. We're getting closer to finding out more about the Nintendo Switch 2. And, I mean, I'm not... I'm not getting my hopes up, but... and I'm trying to avoid spoilers and things like that too. But it sure does seem like there are a lot of positive things out and about around it. Wait, you're playing the you want to play the Transformers Minecraft thing? Nice. Mike Trons says he's playing it. I don't know if he's playing it right now or he's going to play it on stream. Are you going to stream it, Mike Tron? By the way, again, please everybody, if you don't know Mike Tron, go check out Mike Tron. Go follow him, and he's a great streamer. Memory Martin says hello in there in the chat. Memory Martin, another great streamer. Maybe Mike Tron says. But yes, in terms of the Switch 2, I'm hopeful. I think that Nintendo's going to probably play it safe with this one. Do an incremental update, keeping backwards compatibility and all that, and I think that would be wise. But, in terms of the Switch successor, I'm not really needing much. Like, if it's just better controllers and more horsepower, I would be okay with it. And, I would love for Nintendo to, surprise and delight as they have so many times. I still think the Wii U was a great system, just sadly not too many games for it. But if the Switch successor is more of the same, just, refreshed and updated, and I do think it needs to have better controls. That's one of the things. I think better analog sticks on the Joy-Cons, if there are Joy-Cons, and better, a better overall feel for the first-party controllers. I think the Pro controller is pretty good, but I think it could be a little bit better, because I think the Wii U Pro controller was actually better. I think the Wii U Pro controller is the best controller of its kind, like modern controller. I think the Super Nintendo controller is pretty much perfect for retro. Although I actually prefer the Sega Genesis 3-button controller, but it just doesn't have as many buttons. And then the Wii U controller, Pro controller, is I think the perfect controller for modern. I love the layout, love the stick layout. I prefer sticks being in line with each other, and the PlayStation layout is not bad, but the Wii U layout being on top actually made for some pretty cool things. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, cool. What's your mini event for the 1UP Fest? That's cool. And no worries, Memory Martin, I understand if you gotta get going. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm going to make this happen. Ah! Oh, jeez. I just have to make this one and get an S on it, and I'll have completed this for the weekend. But yeah, I've gotten results generally in like the top 10 to top 25. And also based on year of birth, similar. So it's been going well. The next Nintendo console is basically just Switch hardware but stronger specs. I wonder if they'll have more... if the next Nintendo console is basically just Switch hardware but stronger specs, I wonder if they'll have most new games also be playable on the prior hardware, like how Xbox and PlayStation have done it this generation. Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I kind of would imagine it being more like the Game Boy Color, where some games could, but I also think every Switch game would get a boost in performance on the Switch successor. That's kind of how I'm thinking it would work. Because it would kind of be similar to, how the Game Boy Color was. Like, I think that's the generational leap we need for this particular system. I think it just needs to be able to play old games better, old Switch games better, and be able to really, be noticeable in improvement for newer games. And that threshold is getting harder. I mean, it's, most games, truthfully, on modern systems are at the point of diminishing returns in terms of quality. PlayStation 5 games, I'm like, heck, PlayStation 4 does just fine for me. I mean, I don't have one, but, but in terms of the quality, it's like, why would I even need something more? But I think that, oh my gosh, oh no, all the ads came, no, I'm so sorry. Twitch is just really getting to be greedy with those ads, right? But it's not just Twitch. Maybe I need to do... Okay, I'm gonna try this. That section is messing me up. Let me try and get past this. This is annoying. So I can do this. Oh boy. I honestly... Yeah, I can do that. go. That was a very good start. We're doing well. And then I gotta go like over here. And then over here. Oh no! I know this is probably not the most exciting thing, right? But if you've played this game, you know how this gameplay loop is really fun. Like, Nintendo did a good job with this game, in my opinion. I think if it didn't have the challenges weekly, I would have put this away. But the fact that it does means that I want to keep coming back and keep that streak going. I think the only thing they could have done that maybe would have been a nice touch would have been if there was some kind of bonus for like your continuing streak. That would have been cool. Because like I said, I've been keeping a streak every single one of these. I've got, 10 gold and silver trophies and all that jazz. So, ads are all finally done. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that, Ghost Kid. I was just saying while you were gone that Twitch's ads have gotten a lot more aggressive. I actually may have used the term greedy, but I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me, so... but it is kind of astonishing at how many ads are now getting thrown at us. Dang, that would have been pretty good. Rayo Will! Oh my gosh! Do I know you? Oh my gosh. Rayo Will, it's been forever, my friend. I know, I'm so sorry that my own streaming has been very, very sparse as we've got a new baby and some Mana Bean, including Mana Sprout and Mana Bean now. We've got 2 girls. And yeah, lots of life. I'm also going through a tough time with my vision, my eyes. Not so much my vision, but my eye health. I'm tearing my cornea almost well, now it's better, but I was doing it almost daily. And oh, you haven't been on as much either, so you would have noticed the sparse streaming. Well then, I guess we're okay then, right? But this is the nice thing about streaming and about making the connections we have, is when we see friends coming back. You know, it could have been a long, long time, but it feels like it was just yesterday. Oh, dang, Ray Will. That's no fun. Was it a clean break, or was it one of those multi-bone fractures? That's I know some folks who've actually been going through a similar thing. Thank you, Ghost. Yeah, you didn't know that either? Oh man, Ghost Kid, I almost the entire summer. This is one of the reasons I'm not streaming as much. Almost the entire summer. Well, yeah, like it was at the beginning of the summer. This started happening, and at its worst, it was every day. Spook Lee, it's good to hear from you too. At its worst, every day, you know, for like weeks, I would wake up and my cornea would attach to the inside of my eyelid, and I would tear my cornea. Like, I'd open my eyes and it would just rip a layer of the outer layer of my cornea, and it felt like being stabbed in the eye. A clean break, but a large titanium screw was used. Oh my gosh. Then it must have been a pretty severe break. Dang. At least did it happen kind of in a, you know, doing something fun? But yeah. Gosh, Spookly, yeah, it's great to hear from you. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate the kind words, everyone, because yeah, this has been really tough. It's been a tough summer. Right now, I during each break, I go and I basically do a full treatment on my eyes and make sure that I get them hydrated, because otherwise it's a mess. Hey, look at that! New champion best. That's my new personal best. I will take it. Finally, yeah, and then like when it started, and as it's kind of, I've been back and forth with different doctors. It's been a whole thing. It's kind of like getting a grain of sand in your eye because there's a layer of my cornea that's not fully attached, and it's been awful. Oh no, Spookly, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to now an optometrist, an ophthalmologist, a what was it, a cornea specialist. So, yeah, I think right now where we're at is likely I will have to have the outer layer of my cornea scraped off entirely with a razor. Or what I would really like would be a diamond burr removal, but I don't know if there's someone nearby that does that. So Ray Will says, no, doing something stupid, jumping off the couch abruptly and onto a sandal I left in the middle of the floor. So down for 3 months pretty much, and thousands of bucks because of doing that dumb move. Isn't that always the case, though? Isn't that always the case? That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, we got some more pins here. So in case anyone's wondering how I've played this game, this is Nintendo World Championships, and what I'm doing here is I basically play every week the current challenges and the survival mode, and I get get first place in the survival mode, and I make sure I at least get my own PB and S rank in all of the current challenges. And so with that, and I've gotten so many coins. You can see I've got 14,200 still, but I haven't actually played everything yet, but I've unlocked everything. You can see there, and as they come up, I play them and whatnot. But some of them I played and I didn't get an S rank, and that's fine. I just leave it until it's something that I would play. Eventually, I figure I will probably play all of these as part of the current championships. And, as if I'm striving for S rank on those, that's where I put my priority. And then eventually I can get S rank on everything. But I seem to have the easiest time with the Kirby levels. I think maybe it's just that I put a lot of time into that game growing up. The Mario challenges can be okay for me, but sometimes they're surprisingly difficult. I think they have a harder time limit on them. Maybe they make the Kirby ones easier. I don't know. The Zelda ones, I played those a lot. Excite Bike is probably my hardest, or Ice Climber. I've only played one Ice Climber, but those are games I didn't really play a lot growing up. DK ones are fun, but yeah. So that's this game. Been a long night, so I'm going to move on and get some rest. Just wanted to check in. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Hey, Spookly, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in, and thanks for saying hello. Hopefully we'll connect again at some point and be able to. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh my gosh, my computer is like crashing right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Whoa, what's going on? Hello. Is it okay? Come on. Oh, hold on. Nope. Okay, hold on. I gotta reset something. 1 second, everybody. Cool. I think we're good. I had had a few things poke up, and it was kind of a mess. How's Star Trek Strange New Worlds? I really like it. I only have 2 more episodes. The computer demands more speedruns, Ghost says. But yeah, no, Star Trek Brave New World, really, really good. I have 2 more episodes. I've really enjoyed it. I've kind of been savoring it. The thing is, now I have, I've been trying to play, trying to watch the 2004, I think it was, Battlestar Galactica. and that has been really fun. I forgot how good that was. So if you haven't seen Battlestar Galactica, like, it is a solid show. Yeah, so that's been fun. And then mostly I've been reading. So I've been reading. I finished a few more High Republic novels. See, I'd finished the Harry Potter series, a couple of nonfiction, or one nonfiction actually, and then I'm reading The Lord of the Rings. Read a few other things too. I can't remember, but yeah. Favorite episode so far? If it ain't the musical one, you're wrong. The musical one was fun. There was one in particular. Gosh, what was it? There was one that I remember really liking, and I can't remember why or what it was right now. But of course, the one, in terms of just the ones where they went with an idea and it was really cool, the one that was the crossover with the animated series, that was really neat. I also like the one where the storybook that the doctor was reading to his daughter is played out on the Enterprise. That one's really good. I also just like the ones though that are just your average, Star Trek. Them just exploring, and the little encounters they have. I think it's just a great show all around. So yeah, I think I'm on the penultimate episode right now. So, but hey, let's do this. Oh my gosh, what? Fox Raid.
Thanks for raiding Art of Mana.
Heyo, welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? Oh yeah, the storybook one is amazing. Look at all these fine, fantastic, foxy friends. Oh my gosh, we've got ourselves a Raider, everyone. Thank you so much. Look at all these first-time chatters coming in. I appreciate that raid, and I appreciate you coming in. Araydelian, what is up? What is up? How are you doing? How is your stream? Let's get a shout out on the screen for you. And let's see here. Right there. Looks like you were just chatting. I like just chatting. In fact, I was going to do a little just chatting right now, actually. I was playing Nintendo World Championships. Might play a little more if you'd like to see that. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. Had another wonderful end to the week with more chill Saturday night research and relaxation. I like that. I like that a lot. Tell me more. And then who do we have here? Dr. Foamy. That's fun. Living to Dream. Kit Foxfire. Oh, what a lovely group. What a lovely group.
We've got inbound. A new follower.
Dr. Foamy, thank you so much. Hey, so pardon the mess here. I was explaining that this is kind of a room in progress at the moment. I actually have normally I have a couple arcade machines over here, but I'd use them for an event. And then this door's open, and there's like boxes over here because and games and stuff, because actually we got this new storage system for the closet with like racks and tubs that we're using for stuff. So I was trying to do that before the stream, thinking that I would get, a little further along than I did. So, but I'm trying to move stuff around, and it's just, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But anyway, this is cool. I had another, we read an extensive bit about Tamagotchi in relation to a new overlay I developed, talked about life in general, a motley collective of conversations, really. Well, that's really lovely. Tamagotchi, I'm a fan, actually. I have the R2-D2 and Pac-Man Tamagotchi re-releases that I still sometimes will pick up and play just for the fun of it. And Pixel Knight says, for me, I really liked the Laan and Kirk time travel one. Yes, that was really good. As a theater kid, the musical one was great, of course. I enjoy the Spock hijinks ones. I agree, too. But yeah, no, Tamagotchi. I like Tamagotchi. Uh-oh. I'm going to tell you right now that I might have some issues here. This happened before for some reason, so sorry. If I have to reset the audio, I will. But Elradion, please share more about yourself, your streams, what you do, how you found me. I'd love to know more. And Yeah. Sell your stream. I want to hear more. What kind of a streamer are you? What do you do? Tell me all the things. I don't think that we ever encountered each other before. If we did, I apologize. My memory is just awful. These days, it's only getting worse. But looking at your About section right now, I love it. 90s and 2000s games. Like it. Very good. I like it. I like it. I like it. So, what do we got? Can't recall how I found you, but I believe it was via a raid. All I know is I was following. You're following me? Oh my gosh. Well, here, I'll follow you. It probably was through a raid. Maybe it was through like December or something. A raid Delion. Am I saying your name correct? El Rey de Leon? Maybe? Leon? El Rey de Leon? The light, what is it? The light of the lion? Okay, right on. Right on. There we go. That's awesome. Awesome. Habla Español? The king of the lion. Oh, the raid. Duh, the king of the lion. I knew that. I don't know why I said light. Mi español es mal. Pero mi español es mal. But that's great. Well, hey, I followed you. Sorry again for not knowing that. Probably was, there were serious serious times where people would come in and I didn't know if they were streamers or not. Now that I know, I can't wait to check out your content. I love that retro stuff, and thank you to everyone who came in. So just to let you know a little bit about myself, since it's been a while. And oh, sorry, this went dark. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll move it to. We'll go to this screen here. But I've been having some health problems, and just life is getting busier and busier. We have a new daughter, and so being dad to new baby is a whole big thing. So I haven't been streaming as often, about once a month or so at this point. I used to do about 3 or sometimes even 4 times a week. But eventually we'll get back up to more streams. Right now it's just a little bit lighter, as that's just where life is at. But thank you. But I am a variety streamer. I consider myself E for everyone. I try to hold myself and the community to that standard, that our conversations are appropriate and inviting for everyone across a diverse age range and backgrounds. And then in terms of the games, sometimes I'll branch out into more mature games, but never anything with gratuitous aspects, either violence or sexual content. So that's kind of what you can find here, and I'm a big fan. Yeah, we also tend to say, family friendly is what I typically say, but tonight I went with E for everyone. I switch it up from time to time. But I also am a big nerd. So like you were saying, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, I love those. I'll show you a couple of things I was sharing actually earlier. So this was something actually just today I posted. I finished this today. This was a refurbish. It's an original DMG, of course, but it was very discolored and dirty and beat up, and it's still not perfect, but it is really nice. It's got, it's got a story to tell, with its little chunk of the start button missing, and its very well-worn D-pad over here, and the scratches and scuffs on the lens, which I buffed out enough, but we got it all working and nice. The only thing that's not original here is are some of the screws. I had to get some additional screws because this one had been worked on before by someone else, and they didn't put all the screws back. So anyways, we got it all looking good. The contacts are surprisingly clean. We got a full set of batteries in there. No battery leakage, so that's good. But there's that. But. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, Pixel Light. You have a few Game Boys, but only one actually works fully. Are they the original ones? I cleaned the corroded contacts with the Ultimate Utility Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Really? It melted the corrosion, bringing out a nice shine. No kidding. I've never heard of toilet bowl cleaner for corrosion. Now, I've used various other things, contact cleaner, 99% isopropyl alcohol, but toilet bowl cleaner. Now, that one I'm going to try on some of my other stuff. I've looked at some rust removal products as well, and I've thought about some things like eventually getting a, what do they call them? The Sonic, no. What are they? The little machines that you put a liquid in there, and then it creates a vibration, essentially, that removes a lot of dirt and corrosion. Whatever. Parts cleaners, it's a general thing. I can't remember what they call them, though. But you just popped out the contact panels, put some cleaner in a paper cup, swished it around, brushed it clean with an old toothbrush. Nice. I picked up a set of bamboo toothbrushes, actually, recently, just for this, because, I was going through these plastic ones. I thought, well, that's kind of wasteful. And I got these bamboo ones, and they're actually really good. I like them. They're a little bit softer bristle, which is good in most cases, I find. But since you like retro, that's not all. Let's go all the way back to 1983 with this guy. The multi-screen Game & Watch. All working, all fantastic there. Dual screen. That is one of the recent things there that I picked up. That's one of the things I've wanted for a long time. Ray Will, good night. Take care. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. It was so good to see you, my friend. I hope we talk soon, okay? Thank you. Beautiful piece. Yes. Use one of those in high school, for jewelry. Yes, yeah. So I was thinking about getting one of those. Like, you can get smaller ones, and I was thinking that might be really nice for certain things. But, yeah. Well, take care. Good night, Ray Will. Listen, I'm going to do this, if you don't mind, since we're chatting about stuff. So I was playing a little bit of Echoes of Wisdom, the new Zelda game. I was playing a little bit of Nintendo World Championship. Now I've got that all done for the week. Oh, you know what? I got to tell you, though. I have to tell you that... Where did my controller... That's behind me. Okay. There's my controller. Pro controller. So I have to show you just this really quickly, though. Just point this out. This is such a cool game, The Plucky Squire. I really got to show it to you at some point. But I'm playing with Mana Sprout right now, and I am loving this game. This was like, I would almost say I was more anticipating this game than Echoes of Wisdom. This game has just been on my radar for so long, and there's a few other games that are coming out soon that I'm really excited about. But like my top games would be this and Echoes of Wisdom, and there's a racing game that I think is coming out this next week actually, and several really good games this year. But The Plucky Squire is amazing. It is so good. It's two-dimensional, incredible artwork, like you're watching the pages of a storybook. And then these 3D elements when you come to life outside of the storybook. I mean, it's just so well done, and the story is so fun, and it's lovely. I'm enjoying it. It's a fantastic game. Really highly recommend it. So that's my little recommendation for all of you. If you have not checked out The Plucky Squire, I think it's actually probably like the best the best game that came out. I guess it's indie. I guess it's an indie game. It's just awesome. It's so good. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to go into board games for a moment. And the reason I'm doing that, you might think that's a little bit odd, but it's because actually I want to share something else with you. See, I have been really into Star Wars Unlimited. I don't know if if you're Star Wars fans out there. Okay, if any of you are Star Wars fans, you probably heard about this. It is a Fantasy Flight game that came out, and Fantasy Flight. I love what they do. They did a great job with their living card games. They did a Star Wars living card game. They did a Lord of the Rings living card game. They also did a pretty cool CCG, TCG, but it had these dice. Nice. Okay. El Rey de Leon says, I'm not much one for Star Wars. I'm not much one for Star Wars, but I hear a lot from other enthusiasts. Fair enough. So this one TCG that they did, sadly it died and it's no longer, but it was a cool mechanic because alongside the cards, you got dice that you rolled, and it added an element of luck on attacks and things like that. And I thought it was actually a really cool system. And I've got a couple starter decks to play and things like that. And that's cool because, yeah, it's a lot of fun. But Star Wars Unlimited, now this one's taken off. And this game is really cool. So I want to share with you a little bit about what I've got in terms of Star Wars Unlimited. So first of all, I'm gonna show you. I use this bag here. It's actually a Metroid duffel bag, and this is what I bring to. We've been doing some events, and so I'm going to some events, and we got a little play group of some local friends. Bestie Amana is there, but I've got my little hand sanitizer here on the side of it. Inside, I have 2 mats, and these are my play mats that I'm currently using. These are actually the mats for Dungeon Drop, which is a great board game. But I like these because they're simple. It's just a 1x1 grid, and it can be used for all sorts of games. It's got a sort of dungeon aesthetic, so it's not necessarily Star Wars related, but it's just such a great one. I've got 2 of them, so if someone else needs one, we can use it. I bring both in my pack. And then one of the things that's really cool about this game is that the starter decks come with boxes that actually fit the whole starter deck sleeved. Brilliant. Come on. I wish more companies did that. I think it's great. So I've got both the starter decks from the first 2 waves of games. And these are currently complete. One of our players in our play group doesn't have any cards other than the ones he won, so he doesn't have any decks. So he just borrows my these decks to play, and that works out just fine when we play. And then I was just taking out a couple of wrappers because we had an event actually Thursday, and I didn't take those out yet. I still have some stuff to do, but then we got my box. Okay. Star Wars Unlimited. All right. I like, by the way, for these, because, you could put something on here, write it on here, but then that box is, you can't take that away, right? El Rey de Leon says, always got to have a cool bag. Very convenient. Yes. This is actually Post-it tape. And Post-it tape, it can come right off very easily. And then I just put a label maker label on top of it. This way, it's not going to destroy the box if I ever repurpose it for something else. Whatever. It's a small thing, but that's it. So yeah, in the bag, I've got my, 2 mats. With, by the way, if you are looking for a great mat tube, these monster ones are fantastic because they're in that sort of triangular shape. It makes it real easy to get the mats in and out. But now let's take a look at what's in here. Now, this is a little disorganized. I apologize in advance, but this is where we're at. Okay, so this is my current thing, as well as I have this stack. This is actually what I won in the event. So I took away Thursday night. I ended up taking away this. So that's pretty good. Except, actually, excuse me, there were 2 additional cards at the front, including that foil Greedo that was not. But anyway, I'll show you a little bit about what I got here. So, first of all, I like these for games. These are just little plastic bowls that I had gotten from the dollar store. I got a whole set of them, and I use these for all kinds of board games. And so this is what I use for tokens. Now, in here, I do keep a little baggie of the cardboard tokens that came with the starter sets, but I don't use them. And I'll show you why in a bit. It's because I use what's in this bag. So from those cardboard ones, I do use the little... whoa, sorry. I knocked everything. I use the initiative tracker here. And then I do keep the 2 of these little exhaust tokens that I use for different things. But I actually, for damage, use this. This is really cool. These are, this little stack here, these are magnetic damage tokens, and you can pop one off, and it's 1 to 6, and it's just a magnet. So see, you can just twist it, you know, and then you got 2 damage, and 3. And if you go up to 6, then what I can do is I can just pop another one, right, like that, and now I've got my 6 below and my 1 atop. So for those larger enemies, I can just do that, and that's how I'll know, okay, well, I know that's 6 on the bottom, and then I go up there. And there's really no creatures that I have that go beyond 12, or where I would need to track more than like 12 damage, but I've got enough. I could always do more. But this little set has been really cool. I really like magnetic tokens. You never seen those before? They're neat. That's, yeah, already Leon, I really like these. So I got these online. I think they're super neat, and I use those for just the little damage that accumulates, right? Then, for the big damage, I have a set of these that are really nice. These are damage cards. They're actually the same size as a card, and I run a Jabba deck, and so this kind of reminds me of Jabba, and they're just little ones that you can, you know, scroll through, and boom, and you've got your, let's say you have 30 for a base, right? So you can go up to 30, and because it's basically can go, you know, 0 to 99, this is perfect. So I like these a lot. These are really cool. Pixel Knight says, redeemed play the do card. Oh, you got to tell me, what is that? What do I have to do then, Pixel Knight? Haven't used this one before, so each time you show us a card, you have to quack like a duck, I guess. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yes, life point cards. Okay. Well, now I have to quack like a duck every time I show you a card. Oh, Pixel Knight, you're killing me. All right. So then I have these. These are things I made. These little tokens. These are shield tokens. So instead of using a card, I have a 1-inch magnet, a 1-inch glue dot, and then I have a 1-inch hole punch, and I made these images, and I made ones for shield. I made ones for experience. These are the experience tokens. See, it kind of looks like it's being displayed in a Star Wars kind of thing, you know, a little communicator. And then I also have, so I have a set of those 2, and then I've got a few others I made. I haven't quite decided or figured out the right combination of what I need in my deck, but I've got, for example, I've got this -1, and then also I've got some, 0-1 combos. So I don't quite know exactly. The other thing I want to make, actually, is I want to make those with, for the bounties that I put on characters with Jabba in my Jabba deck. So anyways, then I just put all this in this little bag. This is my main thing. I keep the other one in case someone else needs them. And so I have those in there, and I have this, and I put all that in there. And I actually do have a few extras that of these that I made that I don't really need, and so I just put these in another bag aside. That was all in there. Then I have to have some card sleeves. handy, so I've got a few a few of those. But this is just a real inexpensive card sleeve that you can get online, and I really like these. They're 125% thicker 50-pack of Mayday Games game card premium sleeves. This is the one that I would recommend for this. It's just a really good sleeve. It's inexpensive. It's much better than penny sleeves, but I like them, and they're like the right balance for me. So then in terms of cards, I've got a whole bunch here. And like I said, I've actually got a few more. I got my my kind of first couple legendary cards. In fact, I got just the other night for winning, or for how I did, I got this legendary card, which I got a sleeve. It's a red, so I don't know that I'm going to play it. But I also did pick up this Greedo, and I run one foil Greedo, but it's like a special promo foil hyperspace Greedo with different artworks. So I kind of like that I'll have two different artworks that I can use. But rather than just... Oh! Whack, whack. Whack, whack. Yeah, that was two cards. There we go. But there are... let's see here. Let me grab my... where's my Jabba deck here? There we go. Let me grab this. I'm just going to show you my Jabba deck, and then leave it at that. I think that will be best. So I'm going to put this off to the side here, onto the chair next to me right there, and then show you my Jabba deck. So this is a work in progress. I'm not great at building decks, but this is what I've been working on and what I played the other night. And with the most of the guys, they just wiped the floor with me. Is this... It's not... I'm not showing a specific card yet, so I can get away without cracking. But the thing that I've found with this deck is it's starting to work a little bit for me. I'm starting to get somewhere with this. Okay, first of all, I run Jabba the Hutt. Now, what's really cool about Jabba is that, and maybe you're not familiar with Star Wars Unlimited, let me share. In these decks, you run a character and you run a base or a location. The two together have those little colors in the corners. Quack, quack. It's a new card. Forgot. So this is a green, black, gold deck. There's actual terms for it, but I always forget them. So that's what I'm going to say. That determines the cards you can pay for regularly as you play cards in the course of the game. At a certain point, as you can see in the epic action on the bottom, if you control 7 or more resources, deploy this as this leader. Then you flip the card around and it actually becomes a unit, a leader unit in this case, that is played just like other units. It can attack, in this case, for 2, and it has 12 health. So this is really not a big damage dealer, but funny enough, I like to put Boba Fett's armor on Jabba. I think it's hilarious, and I keep doing it. And then he's a 4/12, which is not too bad. But before he comes out, I mean, he can do this after, but before he comes out, he's got this great ability. Choose a unit for this phase. You tap him or exhaust him, and then choose a unit. It gains bounty. The next unit you play this phase costs 1 less. There's 2 reasons I like this. One size fits all. There you go. That's right. Ray De Leon. Okay. There's 2 reasons I like this. The first, let me find it for you, is here we go. No, that's not it. Sorry, hold on. I'll find it. Hang tight. Okay, here we go. The first is this. Whack, whack. Reputable hunter. If an enemy unit has bounty, this unit costs 1 less to play. Why is that important? Because I don't even need to collect the bounty to get the effect of the bounty in this case, because this card has that effect. In other words, I can get this out on turn 1, which is amazing. To get a 3/4, a character that does 3/4 on turn 1 is just wild. So all I have to do that, I'm probably not going to, take initiative. Although sometimes you get away with it because people might have 2 1 characters they want to get out, or 2 cards worth 1 that they want to get out. One turn, I put a bounty on a character. The next turn, I put out my reputable hunter. Really cool card for the early game. It's really powerful and does a lot of good in that early game. Now, the other thing, the other card, which I got to grab here, that's really handy for that early game it's still, for the early game, but it's more so, I feel like I'm just not seeing it. Like I've passed it several times, but I'm just not paying attention. If I built the deck around it, you'd think that I would find it. Oh my gosh, why am I not seeing it? Hold on, it'll show up for me. I promise. Oh, duh. It was literally the top card, but it was because my brain wasn't engaging here. Oh man, if you like board games, check out the channel Cam Sandwich. I'll have to check that out. So here we go. This is the chain code collector. Now, ambush. On attack, if the defender has a bounty, it gets a -4, -0 for this attack. Why is this useful? Well, again, if I want to attack, and I can ambush with this, what I can do, I can set this up. Okay. I put a bounty with Jabba on the character. Boom. I bust this out for an attack. It's got a bounty. It's got a -4. It doesn't take that damage. Usually I'm attacking something that doesn't do 4, but, even so, it might only do 1, or it could take it all. But because of that bounty, I'm able to get this card out, and often unscathed. So that's a really cool card. I really like that one in the deck. So the other kinds of things I've got in here, I've got Salacious Crumb. When played, heal 1 damage from your base. Action, tap it. Return this unit to the owner's hand. Deal 1 damage to a ground unit. So, boom. Take this back. And there's 1 damage dealt to a ground unit. And I can, because he's only 1, I can bring him out, do that the next round as well. It's pretty cool. Thanks, Pixel Knight. Note, they do cover non-family friendly things, but their commentary is usually family friendly. Cool. Another kind of handy thing is I've got a couple of these super laser technicians, and when defeated, they go into your resource pool. Boom, and you can ready it, so it actually can be immediately used. Boom, as a resource. So you put it down. Tapped, but then boom, it's up and ready. I gotta actually kind of pay attention that I'm actually doing that correctly. By the way, this is my other Greedo. Since he was there, I love that. It's a full shiny, super cool promo. Love this one. So I had to get Greedo in there, and I have a couple of those. Now I have 2 Greedos in the deck. I'll figure out what I'm going to take out. But the reason that and also this card, resupply, put this event into play as a resource, are useful, is because my late game plan strategy.
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome.
Matarine Cluster. Thank you.
Just resub with Prime just stopped by again for a bit. Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, I'm just talking about my Star Wars Unlimited deck. Also, I am quacking every time I show a card, thanks to Pixel Knight redeeming that. Here we go. Whack, whack. This is why I want to have more resources. I can get Jabba out earlier, and I can get Jabba's Rancor out, which only costs 7 when you have Jabba as a leader or unit. Deal 3 damage to another friendly ground unit and 3 damage to an enemy ground unit, meaning also, let's say you get this out, you can always get rid of something like your super laser technician if you wanted, you know. Have a good night, all. Thanks for letting me raid you. Mike-tron, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Again, shout-outs to Mike-tron, amazing family-friendly streamer. And thank you to El Rey de Leon for the raid as well. I also have, I think, 1 or 2 of the Gamorrean retainers. This is just good because usually it can be a sentinel, and so sometimes getting that sentinel is helpful because then the opponent has to go through the sentinel as opposed to going to my base directly. It can be useful. Every now and then when I want to hit with the big guns, attack, that was for the Gamorrean guard. Attack a unit gets +3, +0 for this attack. So boom, I can come out swinging and take out some pretty big characters with that. I also really appreciate having, in terms of control, this is really a control deck. My goal is to prevent the opponents from doing too much. So, here's a little foil I've got. This is Take Captive. And friendly unit captures an enemy non-leader unit in the same arena. So that's a very handy card to have for control. Control, you must use control. So what else do I have in here? If I want, if I'm ramping up, I might want this guy, 97th Legion. This unit is a +1/+1 for each resource you control. So if I've ramped up my resources, I can get that guy out. I've done 9, 10, 11, 12 damage with that. So that's a great one. That's usually that along with the Rancor. Those are my end game things. I also have this kind of neat combination here, and this is one because it's a bounty hunting deck, right? These are rough and tumble characters out there. I've got a couple of almost had an extra card in there. Forlom and Zuckuss, and if you have each other, then they get a +1/+1. So it's kind of nice to have that +1/+1 advantage. So suddenly you've got a 5/5 and a 7/7. Or sorry, 5/5. Yeah, 5/5 and 7/7 out on the battlefield. And so that's kind of cool. And even if you don't, they're pretty decent in late game when the resources are aplenty. It doesn't hurt to just drop one of these, and it can do some damage on its own without the other one there. So that's kind of cool. Mine Night is going well, Metal Ryan Cluster says. Mine has been going well too. I'm, getting close to wrapping up the stream, but I just wanted to share some of these cards. And Big Knight says, one day in a video, I want to make a joke like, I play Pikachu, which allows me to pull Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck, and now I can use 2 mana to summon Piccolo from Dragon, which allows me to draw 2 more cards so I can use SpongeBob and War Greymon to attack your base. We're playing Uno. That's funny, Pixel Knight. I like that. That is really funny. Well done. Well done. I want to make sure you saw that. Thanks for making that a highlighted one. So yeah, I don't know. Well, that's not what I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to this one. So I don't know if I necessarily need to go through everything else on here. I do have a few ships like the Black Sun Starfighter is a pretty good one. It's an Underworld one. The reason the Underworld ones are good too is because I've got a few cards with some Underworld synergy. Another card that has been working well in the deck is... well, actually, every now and then, this can be helpful. This is a shiny hyperspace foil. This is attack with 2 units. Outflank. It's kind of useful. I like that on occasion. But this is actually the one. That was for the last one. I can't remember if I did it. Return a friendly non-leader underworld unit to its owner's hand. If you do, deal 3 damage to a unit. So I've used this in conjunction, believe it or not, with with this guy, old Salacious Crumb here. And then it's basically doing the same thing, only more damage with good old Salacious Crumb. So it's a great little strategy. I like that whole underworld thing. It's Jack Blocks. Hey, how's it going? And thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Very cool cards of Star Wars, Mana. Thank you. Meta Ryan Cluster asks, what are my thoughts on Minecraft live action movie? I don't like it. Not a fan of it. Oh, okay. I showed it to my nephews and my daughter, and they got really excited for it. Maybe it will work. I feel like a Minecraft movie would have definitely worked best with more of a cartoony look, I think. But here, hold on a second. Man's done it. I've been called Jack. Did I say Jack Box? No, Jack Block. Did I say that, Jack Blocks? Oh my gosh. Did I seriously say that? Jack, this is just my brain not working. El Rey de Leon says, thanks for sharing some of your memorabilia. I got to do scheduling and then some writing, but I'll be sure to return again. Have a great night. Thank you, El Rey de Leon. I hope to see you again. Thank you for that raid again. And shout outs to you and your community. Everyone, go check out El Rey de Leon. I just followed them, and we'll be friends for sure. Pixel Knight, you can be honest and say it looks absolutely awful. I don't think it looks good. I don't think the combination of the CG and the live action it works for me. I don't think this. I think a lot of the Minecraft aesthetic is lost in the way that they modeled the characters. I would say, honestly, it's kind of on par with the original Sonic movie in terms of, like, for me, it's just off-putting the character models they used. I would say they are not consistent with the game. That being said, I don't have... See, Metal Ryan Cluster says, I love Jack Black, but no. That being said, I don't necessarily mind the way that Jack, thank you.
Jacklo 2 Rainbow Heart.
Aw, he forgives me for not for calling him the wrong name. I don't mind Jack Black being, Steve. Like, that doesn't bother me. Real life characters in a Minecraft world, real life actors in a Minecraft world doesn't necessarily bother me. But I don't think they quite got it. I don't think they quite nailed the Minecraft world first. So, like, I don't know what they're trying to do with the story. I could kind of give a little bit of, wiggle room if the idea is, again, like as it seems to be, these people falling into this Minecraft world. But I think the Minecraft world has lost some of the charm of it. I don't know how you make a Minecraft movie is kind of the problem, or one of the problems. Like, how do you make a Minecraft movie? Pixel Knight says, I think it's worse than Sonic movie because that was an easier change than this, which is like the entire movie. That's true. They won't be changing it, that's for sure. But like, okay, think about this. The story of Minecraft is really just survival and discovery until a showdown in the end with a dragon. They could make a pretty cool, even just a live action movie with that, and make creepers, that don't look blocky. I mean, they can make it look, sort of a design that's, what would it look like if you interpret the blocks, If Steve is supposed to be human, what is the creeper, right? That might be actually incredibly scary. So maybe you don't do that. But I could see that working. I could see it actually being a pretty decent strategy. Another route would be just basically what people are doing on YouTube all the time, which is making a movie with these models, these Minecraft models, and animating the whole darn thing. I actually think that would have been the better way to go, and it would have been more like the Lego movie. Ghost says, "Ooh, here we go." Ghost says, "I heard a great suggestion. Apparently, Jack Black narrated a Minecraft audiobook where he voiced the main character. So they could have just made the movie that. See, that there you go. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think it would have probably been better if it was more like the Lego movie where even if it was self-aware, it was an art direction throughout that was just like consistent with the source material. You know, the Lego movie, it was consistent with the source material and even could make fun and break the fourth wall because of the source material. And I think Minecraft could have done that, but they chose not to do that. And I don't know. For me, I'll probably watch it. I started streaming with Minecraft. I like Minecraft. I think the kids are going to love it. Probably. For me, it's not what I would have hoped for. It's an odd direction to take. But I'm not as upset about it as Sonic. I think the new Sonic movies are I don't think they're that great. I don't think so. Another, kind of thing where it's like the source material is not really being honored here. It's kind of similar to this with Minecraft. But I also think that Minecraft is such a strange thing to begin with that it can kind of get away with it. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's my thought. Anyway, I'm going to just show you really quickly with lots of quacks the rest of my deck so you can, if you want to recreate it. I guess how would I do this? Quack, quack. I'll just do a single quack for each of these. Quack. Oh, how am I going to do this? Oh, I don't like this. How am I going to do it? I guess I could do it this way. Quack. 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 Ooh. Quack. 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 Ooh. Quack. 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 There we go. So that's the rest of my deck there. Like I said, I might end up doing a few little things. Ooh. Sent you an image on Discord of the thing I painted on Roblox if you wanted to quickly check it out. Jack says, ooh, I might have to do that. But I am a little concerned because last time I tried opening up Discord, it caused some issues. I think I need to change some things on my computer. So actually, I probably won't do that now because, yeah, it did mess up my computer earlier in the stream. I don't know what's going on there, so I'll have to check that out. I don't want to do that. Although I guess I could wrap up the stream. But anyway. Oh, hydrate. Good. That's a good one, too. And thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. I thought it was appropriate. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Hopefully, at some point, we can get Dash to see that as well. I was hoping he maybe would be available tonight, but I saw he'd streamed earlier in the day. I saw a little bit of it. I should have said hello. I didn't. I just felt like a lurker this morning, even though I could have done my 32-month sub anniversary to him. But excuse me. The thing I sent Mana was a painting of the image that's on his shirt. Oh, no way, Jack. That's awesome. That is so cool. I admit though that my subbing is deficient. I need to go around and but I had to like pull back on subs because of finances, change in finances, which is a thing right now. So my Prime sub is basically all I've been using right now. Because yeah, my our finances are a little tighter with another human being in the house. But anyways, I will definitely check that out. That's awesome, Jack. And to all of you, I want to say thank you. Thank you for this stream, this time to hang out with you. I do need to go. I need to take care of my eyes. I got to go put a few more of these in my eyes because, yeah, it's they're starting to hurt. And so I will get going. But do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch all of you in the near future. Hopefully sooner than a month. We were exactly a month to the day.
Someone was in the pub.
Hey,
the tracks
Flip
go
Physics.
off in this direction.
Thank
Look,
you
sir,
so much.
followers.
I appreciate that. But anyway, I do have to get going. Sadly, Flip Physics, it was lovely to get that follow. Thank you so much. I hope we'll hang out and chat more in the future. Everyone, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy. Go check out the people who rated. It was amazing. Check out all of the fine streamers that have been in the chat. Jack being one of them as well, the latest here. Thanks for all of the resubs today as well and the gifted subs. And I will catch all of you next time. Bye-bye.